Now students, we are doing exercise 2.3. In that we have question number 1, and this question number 1 has 3 sub questions. The first sub question is px equals x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and gx is x square minus 2. The question says divide the polynomial px by polynomial gx and find the quotient and remainder in each of the following. Now, there are two equations. We need to divide the first px polynomial by gx polynomial. Now, we have already written here. This is written, which is divisor. Gx is a divisor. It is written here. And x cube minus 3x square. And this is written as the dividend. Now, we need to divide this dividend by the divisor x square minus 2. To that, we have to find out, to get x3 cancelled, what should be multiplied to x square. We know very well, if you multiply x, you get x cube. Now, what we have is minus 2, which is additional here. That should be multiplied with x. You get minus 2x. That you have to write down below the variable x, minus 2x. What we did, we took x and multiplied x square minus 2 and we got x cube minus 2x, and we wrote below the respective variables. Now draw a line. Now you are going to subtract the second line, that is minus of x cube and minus of minus 2x. Thus you get x cube cancelled because this takes the form minus, and here it becomes plus. Now write down minus 3x as it is minus 3x squared. Now when you get plus and plus, you have to add to the plus sign, and 5 and 2 is 7x, and minus 3 can be written down as it is. Now we have 3x squared with a minus sign, so you need to multiply the divisor by 3. Thus you get minus 3x squared. Now you have to multiply minus 3 and minus 2, which becomes plus 3 to the 6. So plus 6 you have to put below the constant number here. Now put a line. 3x square and 3x square, they get cancelled because this takes the form of with the sign plus. So plus and minus gets cancelled. 7x write down as it is. Here this takes minus, so minus and minus should be added. 6 and 3 is 9. 7x and minus 9. This is the remainder. The question is find the remainder and quotient. Now we know here quotient is x minus 3. This is the quotient and this is the remainder. Write down that remainder is 7x minus 9. So this is our answer. Now we move on to the second question in the next page. The second question is px equals x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and gx is x square plus 1 minus x. Now this should be rewritten properly with the variable after x square. X square, that is written here, you can see x square minus x plus 1. This is rewritten. Now this is the divisor and px is written here, and this is the dividend. You can observe that after x to the power 4 we have 3x square. So what is missing is a power of 3, that is x cube. So we have introduced 0 into x cube so that while answering, if it is required, you may be able to continue. Now 0 into x cube does not alter the value of the equation because the whole thing becomes 0. Okay, let us start dividing. Now we know the first is x to the power 4, and here we have x square. Now we have to divide x square with x square so that you get x to the power 4. The remaining also you have to multiply. X square into minus x is minus x cube. Put minus x cube. Now we have plus 1. Now multiply this with x square, you get x square. Write down below x square plus x square. Now we have multiplied x square with all this. So that you got all this. Now you put a line. Now this x to the power 4 and x to the power goes because you have minus here. When you subtract, this plus becomes minus. And here also you have one plus over here because this minus becomes plus. The value of x cube and plus x cube, you get only x cube. You are adding one x cube with the other, which is 0, which becomes x cube as it is. Now here this plus becomes minus. Minus and minus will be added with the minus sign. 3x square and x square becomes 4x square. The balance 4x and plus 5 write down as it is. Now to get x cube, you need to multiply with plus x square, and x becomes x cube. Plus x and minus x becomes minus x square. X and into 1 becomes x, that is plus x. Now as you know, this gets cancelled because here we have a plus which becomes minus, and here this minus becomes plus. Therefore minus 4x square plus x square, you get minus 3x square, and this becomes minus. You need to subtract 4x and minus x, you get plus 3x. Bring this 5 down. Now here you have to multiply minus 3 with this divisor so that you get first minus 3x square minus 3 and minus x gives you plus 3x minus into 1. Minus into plus 1 gives you minus 3. 3x square gets 3x square cancelled, and this also gets cancelled, and this minus becomes plus, so that you get plus 8. Now plus 8 is the remainder, and this whole thing is the quotient. So write down that quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 3, and remainder is equal to 8. So this is our answer. Now we move on to the question 3, sub question 3, and in the next page. Now this is the third sub question, which is px, which is equal to x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6. Here you can observe the variables with power 3 and 2 are missing, that we have introduced later, and gx is equal to 2 minus x square. Here it is not in the right form, so you can write down this can be x square with a minus sign, that is this thing written is first, plus 2 written later. This is the rewritten form of gx. Now gx is the divisor, and you are going to divide the whole thing by that. What we have introduced is x with the power 3 and x to the power 2 introduced by multiplying with 0 so that the value doesn't alter. This is whole thing is equal to 0, and here also the whole thing is equal to 0, and now we start dividing. You require x to the power 4. Now by multiplying minus x square, you get plus x to the power 4. Minus and minus becomes plus, x square into x square becomes x to the power 4. You have plus 2 multiply with minus x square, you get minus 2x square, minus 2x square. Now this gets cancelled because this becomes minus, and we have plus already here. This gets cancelled, and this is 0, we don't write, and this becomes plus. Now this is plus 2x square. Because this is 0, you are adding 0 with plus 2x square. Therefore you get 2x square in the bottom. The remaining you can rewrite as it is, minus 5x plus 6. Now to get 2x square with minus x square, what should be multiplied? Minus 2. Because with this minus, you multiply this minus, you get plus, and 2 into x square gives you 2x square. So you get plus 2x square. And minus 2 into plus 2 becomes minus 4. Write down below the constant number. Right? Now this gets cancelled. Write down minus 5x below. And this becomes plus. Therefore, this has to be added. 6 and 4 is equal to 10. Now this is the remainder. And this is the quotient. Write down that. Q is for the quotient minus x square minus 2. And R, that is the remainder, which is minus 5x plus 10. This is our answer. Now we have completed question number 1 of exercise 2.3. We move on to the question number 2 in the next video.